What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to our Everton career mode, and today we've got a pretty big episode. We've got some bloody tough fixtures, and we're also entering the transfer window, but we'll kick things off with looking at the standings. We are sitting there in 15th place on 18 points. Of course, results have been a lot better lately, but we've still got a lot of work to do. So let's take a look at the fixtures that we've got coming up today. So we start things off with a trip to Stamford Bridge. That is going to be a tough game, and then we are at home against Manchester City, followed by an away game in the Cup. I believe that might be first round of the FA Cup. Yes, I think it is. And then we're away at West Ham in the Premier League again, and West Ham are doing really well. They're in third place in the Premier League. But of course, as you can see, these three games here all take place in January. So we've got the transfer window finally up, and we can start to move this squad around. So I'm going to show you the transfer list that I've got made. Actually, you know what? Let's jump into the Chelsea game first, and then we'll get into the transfers properly. So Chelsea up first. Oh boy, the boys are looking pretty tired. The gap between the last game and this game was unfortunately very short. So we're going to have to go with what we've got, and I think that's probably be better off to make changes mid-game rather than start with a weak side. So we'll go with what we've got and just make a bunch of subs. But a game against Chelsea is always tough, especially away. So let's just get into it, and we'll manage the subs on the fly. So away at Stamford Bridge, Andre Mariner is the referee. Let's go. All right, we are underway at Stamford Bridge, and I'm really excited to get back into the game. I haven't played all weekend, and I hope that I'm not rusty. Aubameyang bringing it forward. Ziyech, big save from Pickford. Already a big chance. Ball in. Yaramina does well. Alan! Oh my god. Oh boy, that was bad. Alan ran straight into Sterling, and Alan will be leaving. This is the last game he'll be playing for us. And this might be his little parting gift. Just a little goal for Raheem Sterling to put us a goal down nice and early on in this game. It was just a heavy touch. Heavy touch, straight out to Sterling. To be fair, it's probably my fault for holding the sprint button down. But we're a goal down. Confident we can get back into this game. It's just going to be a matter of keeping Chelsea out, because they've started very well up top. And that front three that they've got is very threatening. Calvert-Lewin knocks it through for McNeil. He's in. Have a shot, son. McNeil. Oh, he fucking puts it over the bar. Fuck. Oh, fucking hell. Sterling makes it 2-0. And I had to say it was coming. It was definitely coming. Just the pass inside. Oh, God. 2-0 down. And it's not looking good. But we need to try and find a way back in this, because Chelsea are playing a high line. I feel like we could definitely get something happening, but we just can't find the fucking pass. Sterling. Out wide. Oh, no. Chilwell. Aubameyang, 3-0. Fuck off, Aubameyang, you fucking mercenary prick. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just when it feels like we're taking some strides forward with this team. Oh, bring on the transfer window, please. Alright, we're going to make some changes. Having Gordon out on that right side is like having no player on at all. So, we're going to change up the midfield a little bit here. Okay, we're going to line up a little bit more defensive with Idrissa Gueye dropping in to CDM. Gray and Calvert-Lewin up top together, and Gordon drops to the bench, of course. There's the half-time whistle, and we have been absolutely terrible. Hopefully these changes can get us a couple goals in the second half and just stop the goals coming in from Chelsea, because we're just absolutely letting the floodgates open at the moment. Alright, second half's underway. We've got our changes on. Hopefully we can just not concede any more goals and maybe try and find a couple for ourselves. Oh, Calvert-Lewin's got an injury. Can he bring it down? He does. He beats Koulibaly. Have a shot, son. Calvert-Lewin, get in there. 3-1. And hopefully that injury wears off. This man's been so important to our season so far. I hope that injury wears off. It's a good finish. It doesn't look like it's going to wear off, does it? He's still hurt. I'll give him another couple minutes, but we might have to take him off. Ball forward. Oh, they've got numbers here. Gallagher's going to try and find Aubameyang. He does find him. With the January transfer window coming up, surely Aubameyang should be thinking about his next move. But he's too busy here scoring goals. What a loser. All jokes aside, we have been well below par today, and Chelsea have exploited us. I'm looking forward to getting in the transfer window. I've got a couple suggestions from you guys, and yeah, I hope that we can up the talent in this squad, or maybe just get some players that fill the roles a little bit better than the ones we've got. Oh no, we've left so much space back here. Gallagher, all in, and Havertz gets his goal. 5-1. Fucking hell, it's an utter humiliation. Full-time whistle goes, a 5-1 loss, and that one really sucks. Oh, good news. He's only out for 5 days. Calvert-Lewin. It's just a bruised shoulder injury. And yeah, that's excellent. All right, here we go. Transfer window is open. First transfer window of the career mode. And now it's going to get a little bit interesting. So I'll show you the players we've got shortlisted here. So we've got Drewsbury Hall. He's a suggestion from one of you guys. Guillamon, I believe his contract is running out. So I thought maybe we could get him on a pre-contract and have him come in for the start of next season. Just as some backup on the bench, just a bit more depth in the midfield position. I don't think he'd start for us, but he's a young player, and if we could get him on a pre, that would be fantastic. But he's only 22, so I don't think it's possible. We have Reece Oxford here, who's playing for FC Augsburg. He's a centre back, CDM, and right back. We have Ugarte, who plays for Sporting at the moment. He looks really good. 21 years old, centre mid, CDM. I'm hoping that we can do a swap deal for Allen. With one of these clubs, because Allen is obviously having to go, and yeah, hopefully a swap deal can be done with maybe a little bit of money. Castello Lukeba is a centre back we're looking at. I'm looking to get a long-term partnership happening for Godfrey, so I'm thinking that this Lukeba kid is really young and he's looking really good already. 6 foot tall, left footer. I think that he is probably the ideal candidate, really. So we're looking to getting him. In the bottom three here, we have Trevor Chalobah from Chelsea. He actually played in that game just then where they belted us, so he's a player that I've always thought I'd like to use, and I think he'd fit this team really well. So he's definitely one that I'm keeping in mind. Jota and Nusa, I think I want to get both of these guys. So Jota would be replacing Gordon in the starting lineup, but Nusa would be someone that we can grow out, and he could be a backup striker for us. So these are the players that we're looking at. I'm going to go ahead and go through all of them. I'm going to go through all the tedious stuff, and I'll come back to you guys when I've got something to show you. Okay, the transfers have been made, and this is what we've done. So the first deal that we did was actually Ugarte from Sporting. They took Allen and 13.9 million. I thought that was a perfectly good deal. Of course, I'll go through all the players' stats with you guys, but he was the first signing we got. And then we got Chalobah from Chelsea, 13 million. I thought that was a steal as well. He's only 23 years old, and I think he's quite underrated, so I'm excited to use Chalobah. We then got Jota from Celtic, another great player. I know Celtic value him a lot. So they wanted something big for him, and they wanted Decore, and Decore is a quality player, but he's not someone that I've been using, and he's not someone that I wanted to use, so I was happy letting them have Decore. And as you can see here, we also signed Lukeba and I think that's not Lukeba, I think it's Lukeba and Nusa. So for Lukeba, they took Keane and 16 million. Again, I think we probably overpaid slightly for his rating. I think he's only 77. But Keane was only 79 and like 10 years older than this guy. I'm really, really excited to use Lukeba. He's got so many good stats and so many of the stats I've been looking for in a centre-back. And I think he's really going to be a good asset for us. And Nusa we brought in as well for only 2.75 mil. He was a cheap pickup, and like I said, I want to grow him, and he's going to be a backup striker for us. Just some more pace off the bench, and yeah, he's got a promising future ahead, I'm sure. So these are the signings we made. Let's go ahead and take a look at them in the squad so we can see their stats. So let's have a look at the players in the squad. So Jota, 76 rated. I'm super happy with him. Quick, he's good at finishing. He's technical. He's got 5-star skill moves, as you can see. Another Portuguese talent, so I'm happy to have Jota in the team, and I think he's going to offer a lot more than Gordon did. Ugarte, I think this is probably the most important signing we made, along with this bloke here, Lukeba. We desperately needed some more balance in the midfield, and I think him and Onana are going to be a really, really good pairing. Again, really young. He's only 21 years old, 6 foot tall, and his stats are already super well balanced, so I'm really happy to have him. Same goes for Lukeba, another young talent, left-footed, so he can play on the left side of that defence next to Godfrey. I think this will be hopefully a few years, this partnership. Godfrey's not too old. He's only 24 himself, so I think this is a partnership for many years to come, hopefully. And now for the two players that unfortunately are not making the lineups at the minute, however that can change. Chalobah, he could play anywhere. He could play centre-back, CDM, centre-mid, and obviously Noosa as well. We're looking to bring him in anywhere across that front three, just as a little bit of pace, maybe late on in games. So that is the signings we made. I know it's a very heavy January transfer window, but the squad needed it. It really did. And given that we couldn't do anything in the first transfer window, I think it's fair to make a fair few changes like this. But yeah, we need to move on now to our next game, and it is a massive one. And here we are, it is time for that game against Manchester City. You can see they're lining up full strength. Foden, Haaland, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Stones, Diaz. It's an absolute beastly side. And yeah, we've gone ahead and changed up top because obviously Calvert-Lewin is injured. So Demarai Gray is going to be the sole striker today with Jota on the left and Gordon coming back into the side on the right. McNeil, Onana and Ugarte are the midfield three. So Ugarte making his debut as well as Jota and Lukeba. So yeah, Lukeba straight into the side like we said. And yeah, I'm happy to get into this. So without any further ado, let's get into the game. We're at Goodison Park and it's a big one. Come on, boys. All right, here we go. Haaland kicks us off. Quite a few boys on debut today. Let's hope that we can keep the City side out for as long as possible. De Bruyne, Haaland. Oh my God, Pickford has somehow kept it out. I thought that was 1-0 already. Walker, Demarai Gray. Over the top to McNeil. McNeil on the ball, the shot. Save. McNeil gets there again. Oh, no way does Edison keep it out twice. How does he do that? Get a tackle in. Oh, Pickford has been player of the match so far. How is it still 0-0? I have no idea. So second half kicking off, and I have no idea how we survived that first half. It was just a constant barrage of City attacks. We need to try and get Jota in the game more. He's been a bit of a ghost so far, so I'm hoping we can work him into the game more. Here he is now, Jota. To McNeil. Up to Gray. Oh, I can't get around his man. Gordon. Oh, fucking hell. I feel like there's a chance for us there. If we could just work it a little bit better through that City backline. McNeil. Jota in acres of space. He's got to send it in now. Can he put it on Demarai Gray's head? He can't. Instead, it goes to the back stick and it's Gordon. Come on! 1-0 up against City. No way. Jota with the assist. The ball to the back stick, and what a finish from Gordon. Get in there, son. Cancelo can't get a foot to it, and Gordon lashes it in. And we are somehow a goal to the good against Man City. Come on, boys. Let's keep it up. Well done, Godfrey. Defence has been rock solid. That centre-back partnership has been good, and this man's been lively in the second half. Go, Jota. Go, Jota. Go, son. Wins it back off Walker. He's still going. Go, Jota, shoot! Oh, Edison saves. But what a run from the young Portuguese man. Shit. Oh, ball in. No one's there. Pickford, huge. Oh, with another shot. Get up, Pickford. Mikalenko heads it out. Oh, my God. They're still coming, City. Foden. Holgate cuts it out. We can get some relief now. Oh, no. McNeil loses it. Haaland. Mahrez. Ah, fuck ya. City get their goal. It was coming. It was definitely coming. I can't argue. We weren't able to hold them off. Gives Pep a big hug. And it's just a constant barrage. Ball forward. Pickford rushes out. And Mahrez slots it in. 1-1. 9 minutes to go. Come on, let's hold them off. De Bruyne. Holgate does well, but that'll be full time, will it? It is. And a 1-1 result against City. I will take that every day of the week. Maybe Chalobah could have come on to seal things up down the back for us, but I will take that 1-1 result. It's definitely more than I thought we were going to come away with today. And the new boys did excellent. I'm very, very happy. All right, from one Manchester to the next, we are moving on into our next game against Manchester United in the FA Cup now. I do want to check the Premier League standings, but we're going to wait till after this game and we'll see where that point has got us. So fortunately, we can go full strength in this game. Now, the only change I want to make is give Onana a little rest and see how we go playing Chalobah in the middle with Ugarte. They're both right-footers, that's okay. So Chalobah comes in for his debut, and yeah, let's give it a go. Manchester United, they look pretty full strength to me, except for the fact that Maguire's playing, but the rest of the team looks good. Tony Harrington's the referee. We're away at Old Trafford. Let's try not to get knocked out of the FA Cup in the first game, hey? Cristiano Ronaldo kicks things off, and it's a big cup tie away at Old Trafford today. Godfrey, good challenge. Come on, bring it away. Oh my God, straight back to United. Martial. Godfrey cuts it out again, and this time makes no mistake. Oh, Casemiro. It's 1-0. And the band from CDM comes forward to put us behind here. It's a good bit of play from United, to be fair. Ronaldo into Casemiro. And he just lashes it past Pickford. McNeil now, waiting for Jota. Jota makes that run. He's got to go up against Shaw. Slips it through. It's Ugarte now on the ball. He's got to go back. Jota whips it in. Demarai Gray! Is he onside? He is! It's 1-1! Come on! Get in there! Yes! That's what we want. A brilliant bit of play. Why is no one really celebrating? A brilliant bit of play. The ball back and then the ball in from Jota was right. I don't know why De Gea didn't come for that. It was right on De Gea's head. But Demarai Gray rised higher than Wan-Bissaka and puts it in beautifully. 1-1. Oh, Ronaldo with a big shot. And a save from Pickford. It'll be a corner to United. Who are they going to have on the corner? It's Bruno Fernandes. He's going to send it in now. Come on, boys, get under that. Ronaldo's up and Ronaldo scores. I mean, the one guy you got to be marking, really. There it is. Yeah, he's dropped it. And that's the guy you got to be marking at corners. I'm sorry, boys. I don't know who was on him here, but they've got to be doing better. Let's have a look. I can't quite see. Actually, Mikalenko blocks the run of the defender. So it's a bit of a mix-up at the back, and it's 2-1. So we've got to fight our way back into it again. Oh no, the ball through. Martial! It's 3-1. And just like that, United make this gap even bigger. A good finish from Martial. And I thought that we were probably going to score next. I was wrong. Martial in again. Oh, 4-1. We're still capable of copying these shellackings. Don't worry about that. Calvert-Lewin can't beat his man. Very disappointing game, this one. I thought that we might be beyond results like this, but seems like we are very, very much susceptible to them still, but we'll work on it. We'll get where we need to be eventually. Calvert-Lewin, no support. What a tackle from Varane. Varane has been very good. Final whistle sounds, a 4-1 loss, and we are out of the FA Cup. It's a shame, but this is a good United side. I'm not too upset. And we'll push on. We've got another Premier League game to play today. Okay, before we get into our final episode, our final game of the episode against West Ham, let's have a look at where we're sitting. We're now down to 16th on 19 points, and we're just creeping closer to that relegation zone. I know Palace are a fair way off us, but we need to pick up wins again. So we're up against West Ham. Like I said, they're in third place. They're having a great season. They're only 6 points off the top, so it's going to be a tough one. All right, we're going to go with our full-strength team. The only change we're going to make is Jota is going to swap with Gray and play on the left. We'll see how that goes. But otherwise, let's get into it. We're at the London Stadium. We need a win here because we need to get back up to the middle of the table. We're getting too far down again. So a London Stadium against West Ham. Let's go. All right, the bubbles are out. The West Ham fans are on their feet. And we kick things off today. Come on, boys. We need to bounce back from that United result. Calvert-Lewin, forward to Jota. Come on, find someone. Does well. Finds Ugarte. McNeil. Demarai Gray doesn't get it. All out wide. Headed back in from Cornet. Cresswell. Good challenge. Oh, what? No way was that a foul. They better not score from this. That was a fine challenge. Paqueta sends it in. Oh my God. The ball in is just fucking... Oh God, is that Godfrey, is it? I think that might have been Godfrey that missed the header, but it's 1-0 to West Ham, and I just don't think that free kick should have ever been given. So I'm not happy about that one. Demarai Gray forward now. Calvert-Lewin knocks it through. Can McNeil get there? He can't. The defender does well. Calvert-Lewin. Ball through. McNeil, he's in. Go on, McNeil. Go, son. On the left foot. Bang it. It's in. Get in there. Great finish from McNeil. And we've missed his form. Hopefully this goal springs him back into action, because McNeil in form is a handy player. Let's have a look at this one again. The ball through from Calvert-Lewin is well done, but he does well to push it out in front of the defender and then finish it off. Great finish, and West Ham kick us off at 1-1. Oh, shot from West Ham and a save from Pickford. West Ham will have a corner here. Come on, boys. Everyone line up how you're supposed to be. They go short. Cornet. The ball in. Holgate does very well to get ahead to it this time. Souček's shot is blocked, and there is the halftime whistle. And we've been okay. We've been okay. We've been much better than we were in the United game, so I'm hopeful for the second half. Okay, second half is underway. I've just brought Jota and Demarai Gray in a little bit more narrow, because we just weren't having anything happen up top for us. So let's see if that helps. Demarai Gray now. Trying to get it forward. He finally does get it forward. Calvert-Lewin, can he dink it over the top? What was that? Oh, tried to cross it over to Jota. That was a terrible effort from Calvert-Lewin at that pass. Time is now ticking down in this game, and we need to try and find a goal, because I feel like we can beat this West Ham side. We've definitely been in it all game. Come on, we don't want to lose it now either. Paqueta's ball in. The shot and the save from Pickford. And another corner to West Ham laid on. Oh boy, come on. Keep it tight. Oh, good header out. Good header out. Come on, boys. Find something here. A minute added time. This will be the last attack. The ball forward. Calvert-Lewin can't get there. And that will be the full-time whistle. A 1-1 result away at West Ham, who are third in the league. I tell you what, I will take it. But we do need some 3 points in the next few episodes, because like I said earlier, we're getting a little too close to the bottom. But another point does help. And it was against a very tough side. So let's have a look at the standings after that game. We're now up to 20 points and up to 15th position again. So we're back in our normal spot of 15th, and we need to be looking up now, not down. So Aston Villa are in front of us with 24 points. Yeah, it's just all about us registering 3 points every time we can, and picking up draws like that will be helpful as well. But before we wrap up this episode, we've got some transfer business to deal with, because I got an email regarding Davies, and we got a transfer offer for him for $7.5 million. Now, I've got a lot of players in that position, and honestly, I'd much rather develop James Garner than Davies. So I'm actually happy to accept this offer from Leon. And if he goes, he goes. Now, another transfer-related issue that popped up was that Connor Cody's been recalled to Wolves. They weren't happy with his playtime. That's completely fine. We've brought in Lukeba, who's been brilliant in his first few games. Godfrey's been brilliant. We have Yerry Mina on the bench. Chalobah as well. So we've got plenty of options, as well as Holgate. So we've got plenty of options for centre-back. I'm not too worried about replacing Connor Cody. If you guys think I should, then let me know. But I really don't think that that's a priority for us. But yeah, that will wrap up today's episode, guys. I hope you're happy with the signings we made. I hope you're happy with the results. We played a lot of tough teams, but we came away fairly unscathed. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.